We're at the Wisconsin Dells River Walk. Come with us as we stroll along the Wisconsin River and discover the rich history and beautiful scenery while learning stories of events that have shaped the history of Wisconsin Dells. The path is free and open to the public year-round and now accessible to the public for the first time in 75 years. Hey everybody, we're the Wisco Wheeler YouTube channel. Come with us as we visit one of the few no-cost attractions in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on our next adventure. The concrete paved path provides the perfect escape from the Wisconsin Dells crowds. The trail is brimming with breathtaking beauty all year long. Access is located next to the Dells boat trip launch and follows along the river, running behind the Main Street shops. Our first scenic view is of the Wisconsin River and the railroad bridge crossing the river. The arrival of the railroad in 1857 created a boom in tourism as people arrived by rail to take the scenic boat tours. The Dells of the Wisconsin River had gained notoriety through the photographs of H. Bennett. The railroad also changed commerce at that time. The region grew huge amounts of hops. Those are the flowers that give beer its flavor. The amount of breweries across the country tripled from 1850 to 1860, and Wisconsin alone had more than 150 beer producers. A hops craze began and became quite the crop in the area. A railroad brought in seasonal workers to harvest the crops. Many of these workers were young women, and they would arrive by rail from neighboring counties. To tell you how huge this was, there would be 30,000 that would arrive by rail to harvest the crops. They were paid $1.50 per day, which in the mid-1800s was a huge amount. There are storyboards with historical facts along the entire Wisconsin Dells River Walk. Before you get to the bridge, there is an area called Overlook with seats and even outdoor chess tables. It's a great place to stop and take a little rest and enjoy the river and beautiful nature scenery. The paved path is 1/4 mile long. It's free and open to the public year-round. I heard that they decorate for Christmas, so I'm going to be sure to check that out next year. River excursions in the Wisconsin Dells area began with an idea from the logging industry. An expert lumber raft pilot named Leroy Gates guided the bundle wood through the waters of the Dells. He began to make a show of his skills, donning a top hat and coat as onlookers lined the riverbank. Gates had the foresight to see that he could make money beyond the logging industry. In 1849, he turned his knowledge of the riverway into a new business, showing visitors the beautiful scenery by rowboat. He had the passengers paddle while he provided the commentary. This marked the beginning of the tourism trade and scenic boat tours in Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells is home to the Ho-Chunk Native Indians. Their stories tell of the Dells being formed by a serpent cutting through the land to create the river. The riverbed and towering sandstone bluffs were formed more than 14,000 years ago when the glacial Lake Wisconsin broke through an ice dam, sending turbulent, flooding waters to carve out the picturesque landscape. During a career that lasted from 1865 to 1908, H. Bennett photographed the rugged landscape of Wisconsin Dells and became one of the premier landscape photographers of the era. He's famous for several photographic inventions and for capturing the Wisconsin River and its rock formations. These encourage tourists to come and see the natural beauty for themselves. While you're there, be sure to get a selfie of yourself to take home of you in front of the beautiful Wisconsin River. Down the river sits the ruins of the lost city of Newport. In the early 1850s, the settlement of Newport on the lower Dells developed rapidly, with the rumors that the new La Crosse and Milwaukee Railroad Bridge would be located there. Speculators' hopes were dashed when surveyors checked out a different spot 2 miles upriver and decided to build the bridge on that site. The area of the Wisconsin Dells and Riverwalk became Kilbourne City. It was named after the president of the railroad. Although he never lived here, the city kept his name until 1931, when, capitalizing on marketing efforts bringing visitors to see the scenic Wisconsin Dells, the city officially changed its name. Also located along the Dells Scenic Riverwalk is the Riverwalk Pub. Makes for a great detour. The restaurant has great food and outdoor seating, which overlooks the Wisconsin River. We hope you enjoy your time on the Wisconsin Riverwalk as much as we did.